Hey, welcome to another video on Expected Value Lotto, where we look at US scratch tickets and their expected values. And in this video, we're looking at the new California Lottery $10 Merry Multiplier ticket. This ticket just came out this past week, and it is part of the October 2023 series of tickets in California. This is a number match game. By the way, Merry Christmas. But it is a number match game, and you've got three symbols you can find in this main play area. You've got a roll of cash for an instant win, and then there is a $100 burst and a $200 burst. If you do win down here in this section, you can scratch the Merry spot up here, and there is, you'll find one of these four multipliers up here to multiply your prize. Now here on this page, we are looking at the prize structure and odds that the California Lottery put out on this game. Overall odds are 1 in 3.61, and that is the same as the cash odds, so there are no ticket prizes on this game, which I'm sure everybody is appreciative of. Now, looking up here at the prize structure, it looks like you can win between $10 and $1 million. And nothing too crazy stands out. I mean, the odds are a little bit long to hit the $1 million, but that's the only thing I really notice. So we do need to talk about taxes. In California, for any prize over $5,000, they're automatically going to take out 24% in taxes. I don't view that tax money as part of the value of a game, and so that is going to affect how I view these top two prizes. So instead of what you see there on the screen, I'm going to view these prizes as $19,000 and then $760,000. So with those adjusted prize amounts, when you run the numbers on this game, you find out that the payout is just a smidge over 73%. So this does pass the minimum payout we look for of 70%. So that is good. And we will see how this compares to other $10 tickets as we go through the video. I guess the one thing we do need to talk about is that this payout does include all of the top prizes and upper mid-tier prizes, which not a lot of people are going to be winning, which means very few people are actually going to see a 73% payout on this game. So what we want to know is, what is the payout going to be for the average person with average luck who may not be hitting those top prizes? And in order to figure that out, we're going to subtract out the value of the top 1% of prizes, recalculate, and see what that new payout is going to be. So looking back here at the prize structure, the separation between the top 1% and bottom 99% of prizes happens here at the $100 prize level. So if you're just an average person with average luck, when you do win on this game, you'll expect to see between $10 and $100. Now, there at the $100 prize level, the breakdown is about 93 to 7. So the large majority, 93% of these $100 prizes fall down here in the bottom 99% and are available to average folks. There are 7% of these, though, that are going to be included in the top 1% of prizes. So top 1% prizes are really tough to hit. If you want to know what the odds are, look at the overall odds, move the decimal point 2 spaces to the right, and it's about 1 in every 361 tickets that would have a top 1% prize on it. So, you're in over $3,600 before you would expect to see even one of these top 1% prizes. So that is important to keep in mind. Now, because so few people are going to be winning these prizes, we are going to subtract out the value of all of these from that payout number you saw before, and that's going to leave us with just the payout of the bottom 99% of prizes, where 99% of people are going to be playing this game. And when we do that, we find out that the bottom 99% payout comes in between 64 and 65%. And this also beats the minimum 60% that we look for, so that is also good. This is going to feel like a pretty decent ticket for average folks, and I always like to see that. Now here on this page, we are looking at the increases and decreases in California $10 tickets, and unfortunately we see quite a dip from the previous $10 ticket, that $1,000 loaded ticket. So we never like to see these dips. Anytime I see a dip like this, and this is a pretty big dip, decrease in value, we don't want to see that. So I usually recommend not to play the ticket when the state does this, and the reason is because you want to communicate to your state that you don't deserve to see these decreases like this, and you don't like to see these decreases. So my recommendation, even with this being a Christmas ticket, my recommendation is leave it on the shelf. Communicate that to the state that you don't like it, you don't deserve it, and because of that, you're not going to buy it. So I think that would be the best move, unless you're just really in the Christmas spirit and want to take a stab at this game. Now up here at the top in green, you see the best $10 ticket. for each category if you are playing $10 tickets in California. So, if you're playing for overall value, that $1,000 loaded ticket had a lot more value than any of the other $10 tickets that we've reviewed on the channel so far from California. You can see the data point here is just so far higher than the other data points. Definitely, a good ticket based on California $10 standards. If you're playing for odds, the California Road Trip Riches would be the ticket you'd want to play. If you're playing for friendliness to the average player, that $50 or $100 ticket, very friendly, even though the odds are 1 in 8. Friendly ticket to the bottom 99%. And then if you are more of a high roller and you want to win a little bit more money when you are lucky enough to hit in the top 1%, that $1,000 loaded ticket would be the one that you would want to play. So over here on the right, also you have the top prizes that we're keeping track of if you're interested in that. Now here on this page, we are ranking California $10 tickets based on overall payout. Merry Multiplier comes in here in 5th place. So, it's just in a middle of the road kind of $10 ticket. Maybe even a little bit below average. So yeah, I mean, like I said, unless you're just really into Christmas scratchers, like I probably wouldn't be playing this. Here, we're ranking based on the bottom 99% payout. Merry Multiplier comes in 2nd. So even though the payout is not probably where it should be for this $10 ticket, this is going to feel like a relatively good ticket for the average player. So it's, it's a pretty sneaky way of giving the masses kind of a subpar ticket by loading the value in the bottom 99% so that 99% of people don't really feel it. Just clever move on the state of California for doing that. Now here on this page, we are comparing $10 tickets across states. You can see most of the California tickets are over here in the second half of this list. Merry Multiplier comes in 23rd place overall. And so there are, a couple of states that are regularly giving us $10 tickets that are, better than what California's doing. So we've got Georgia with tickets that are, most of the time better than California. You've got Florida as well. And then what we really want to look at is what Massachusetts is doing, because Massachusetts really kills the competition when it comes to payout for $10 tickets. They're regularly putting out $10 tickets at 80% payout. And so that's a really good number for a $10 scratcher. The question we need to ask is, if Massachusetts can do this, if they can regularly put out $10 scratchers at 80% payout, and make plenty of money doing it, then why is California putting out $10 tickets at 73% payout? That's a 7 percentage point difference. And that's a huge amount of money when you think about how many tickets there are and how much money this is just for one game. So, it's not unusual for one game to have 10 million tickets or more as a part of it. So let's just say a game had 10 million tickets. Multiply that by $10 a pop, that's $100 million. And 7 percentage points, that's $7 million that the Massachusetts lottery is giving to its customers that the California lottery is sticking in its pockets and doing who knows what with. And so, you got to ask, why would California do that? And I don't think there are any good answers. All the answers that I can think of make California look bad. And so I would love to hear the answer from a representative from the California lottery. Why are you doing this? Why are you stiffing your customers? And so, that's definitely something to be concerned about. If it were me, I wouldn't, I'm a Georgia guy. So this applies to me too. When Georgia gives us a $10 ticket at 75% payout, why would I play that when I could, just join in on a book with a Massachusetts scratcher on social media or something, and get a far superior product? Same thing applies to California. Why would you buy a 73% payout ticket when you can join in on somebody playing an 80% payout ticket? That's what I would recommend doing. I think we should all just give our business to Massachusetts and buy the best possible product we can, and let our states know that they need to do a better job. And California definitely needs to do a better job because you guys deserve it. Now, this is where we are comparing tickets based on that bottom 99% payout number, so friendliness to the average player. 64%, a little bit more competitive here. So Merry Multiplier in 11th place overall, so pretty friendly ticket to the average player. Like I said, so clever. Again, this is very clever move by California. Now here on this page, these are the top 36 tickets that we've looked at on the channel so far. 73% not good enough to make this list. And what I really want to point out here is that you've got $5 tickets on this list. So to me, it is a shame and an embarrassment when you've got $5 tickets from one state with more value than $10 tickets from another state. And so California should be embarrassed by this. They should be embarrassed that you've got Massachusetts putting out $5 tickets that are more valuable than their $10 tickets. So in my opinion, every state, including California, their minimum value for $10 tickets should be 77%. Every state's $10 tickets should be more valuable than Massachusetts' $5 tickets. So that's my call, is for every state to have minimum payout of 77% on their $10 tickets. California has a ways to go to get there, though. Now, these are the top 36 tickets based on bottom 99% payout. Let's see, 64%. California Merry Multiplier barely made this list in 36th place. So again, that means if you're on this list, that means it's a pretty good ticket for the average player. So that is it for the California Lottery $10 Merry Multiplier ticket. I don't recommend playing it, but if you are playing it, good luck on it. Hopefully you'll win some prizes in the top 1%. If you do, let us know in the comment section below so we can congratulate you. But thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.